Welcome back, K1 sports fans. We have the Spurs against the Grizzlies today for our 1 o'clock game. Looks like the Grizzlies are in full force today, minus Walter, possibly. He looks suited up, but he says he wasn't going to play, so we'll see what goes on here. And we got the tip-off between Trey Johnson and Chris White. And here we go. And the Spurs get the possession on the first tip-off here. Goes into Octavius with the great reverse layup. What a drive baseline. We got Watson bringing up the ball. Hits Chris for a look at the three. He pulls away back to Watson. He's looking to see what his driving lane options are. And he gets it right back to Chris for a quick shot. Rebound by Mitchell. And Mitchell going to work early as he gets a rebound on the stat sheet as well as his first 2 points. And Mitchell is really tight on Bradford right now. He slips off the screen, leaving Trey slightly open. Back to Trey Johnson, to Octavius. For the three, again, he's warming up, folks. Chris on the break, but slows it up. And he's looking for his options. Hits Watson on the left. White thinks about it, drives, hits Mitchell down low, takes it right to Trey Johnson. Doesn't care that there's a shot blocker there and takes it to him anyway. I think Trey was surprised by it as well. Bradford with the ball, dribbling to his left all the way to Trey, and Trey gets to the line. He'll be shooting two.
Foul number 23, Chris White. That's his first. Team first at the line, shooting two. Trey Johnson.
And the Grizzlies are coming off one of their first wins of the season. So they have momentum going on to this game here. And again, having Mitchell and Darryl here, I think will add to the physicality and the defense in this game, which is really what they need. We have Chad with the rebound to Watson. He's setting up the offense. Hits, I believe, Mitchell in the corner for three. He's just put the contributions on the board, probably unexpected for the Spurs. And Watson again distributes the ball, hits Mitchell in the corner, but I believe it was some kind of turnover.
Foul number 0. Wally Watson, that's his first, team second.
Duckworth brings the ball up. Gets the screen from Johnson, pulls up for two, a little long. And Mitchell with the strong rebound. Chad White brings it up, finds Watson again. Comes the screen by White, but he turns the ball over. Duckworth in the fast transition and makes the 2-point play. A rare turnover by Watson. As Chad brings up the ball. Has Chris on his left, Watson on his right. Mitchell has got space. Goes into Chad. Mitchell looks like he wants another rep, but Watson says, my turn.
12,
everybody's getting involved here. And Duckworth pulls up. Bradford pulls up right in his face. And is just letting him know, you're going to have to guard me out here, youngster. Chad with the open drive, takes it all the way, and gets the and one. Strong move. No one is respecting Trey Johnson's house at this moment defensively. And gets to Octavius to Trey, and it's a turnover. Chad pushing the tempo. Looking for Mitchell in the corner. Forces the shot. Had to pass it, otherwise it would have been a travel. But thankfully, they didn't score, didn't turn it over where they could score off of it. 8-12 Grizzlies lead. And let's see what the Spurs do to get the momentum going in their favor. Bradford's bringing up the ball. He's got Mitchell on him. Here comes Trey with the pick. And they don't hedge. He stays with them. Trusts his teammate to stay on the ball, but they said it was a foul. And Mitchell has words to say for Bradford. And I see a little rivalry going on here. Referee tells Bradford to please take out the earring.
Players, please make sure no jewelry, please.
And it's hard because all of our players are very fashionable and they have lots of accessories. This is how we are. We're Showtime here. Davis with the drive. He slightly misses, but Chris with the rebound. He's pushing the tempo. He's got options. He's got Watson on his right here. And he squares up, shoots a little bit long, and Bradford with the rebound. Darrell gets right on him right away. Davis with the shot, and he gets the roll. Just keeping it simple, quick but not in a hurry. Watson's looking at his options. Bradford almost steals the ball. He gets a little bit of it. And they're in transition. Davis, let's see if he can finish. No, he hits Bradford for the three. Oh, what an excellent play. Way to set up your teammate for a catch-and-shoot shot. Chris with the easy two. No pressure at all on him. Tavius brings the ball up the court. He gets the screen by Trey. Spots up for Bradford with another one. And now the whole game is shifted to the Spurs' favor now. We're going to have to see if the Grizzlies can get a bucket and a stop. Chris goes, finds Watson again, and he is to the left. Davis pushes the tempo. Oh, he looks like he's going to shoot, and he does. And he's a little short. All the way to Watson. He's got a 1-on-2, and he stops it, pulls it to Chad. Chad is wide open, but fakes the shot, goes in for the drive, gets his own rebound, and puts it back in. Tavis on the break with Chris on it. He got alley-oop, but no, it's a layup. Yes, great play. Taking advantage of the 1-on-2. Two great transition plays by the Spurs, and it's 19-16. Spurs have now taken the lead with 12 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. Let's see what they do to change the momentum.
Supporting the Spurs, we have Applied Pressure brand, a clothing company with a larger message. It's a statement, a belief system that pressure is what defines us. Applied Pressure will be there for you, and you can find them on Instagram at AP_CH3, the brand. The ball come back and play, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
All right, we got Chad with the ball, back to Chris, back to Chad for a pull-up three. Rebound Trey, but it goes out of bounds, and the Grizzlies will have possession. A little confusion on the play. And let's see what the Grizzlies do to take advantage of this out-of-bounds play. Spacing could be a little bit better, but let's see what they do. Just puts it up to Chris. Chris sets it up to Watson. Watson sees Chad in the corner. Chad with the ball down low to Darrell Harris. Great play. Perfect place to hit Darrell. Duckworth to Martin. Martin's wide open with his left hand, lays it up. Just catches them sleeping on the play there. And it's 21-18. Duckworth puts penetration at half court. Will they trap him? Yes. Oh, yes, they will trap him. Gets it to Watson. Would have liked to see Watson penetrate after they got it out of the trap, but he just pulls it up. He's looking for someone else. And the shot is long. Chris gets the ball, gets it to his brother Chad. Chad sees Daryl, Daryl penetrating. And Grizzlies have the ball out of bounds. Let's see if they can score. Go right into Daryl. He hits Watson. Looking at Chad and Daryl, gets the ball. That's his shot, folks. Okay, Chris gets around Martin to get the rebound, tips it to himself to Daryl, and Daryl gets blocked by Trey. Bradford pushing tempo. He sees Octavius in the corner, but decides to go to Duckworth at the high post. Duckworth is up and under Trey, who some say has a three-point shot.
Foul number 12, Jamario Brown.
And we got Jamario Brown with the slowdown. Team has their fifth foul, so they could be in the bonus shortly. With 10 minutes and 31 seconds left still to go in this first half. Bradford and Watson are tied on each other. Bradford gets the ball, gets the pick from Martin. Martin slips. Martin gets it down deep. Makes it look simple, and I'm sorry I missed that play completely, but Martin had a deep post up and went to his right hand for the hook. Chad fakes and goes all the way. He's got Chris to clean up there, but doesn't get the tip in the right direction. Spurs in transition, hit the corner man. Duckworth goes all the way, hits Martin for another two. Oh, and he just slightly off. Duckworth and Daryl go for it. Okay. Chris pushing the tempo, looks for Watson, almost gives it up. Watson pulls it up and sets up the team. And it gets Chad pretty deep and fakes Trey in the air.
2-point basket.
They are not really intimidated by him.
Chad won.
Oh, we got Duckworth bringing up the ball. Looks to shoot. Hezzy. Watson picks up the change. Gets Daryl in transition. And it gets fouled, but there's no call, folks. I think he had all hands. Octavius takes advantage of it, gets the tray, but he fumbles the pass. And it's going to be Grizzlies ball. Watson looking at his options. He's got Chad in the high post, Daryl on the right. He goes to Chris on the perimeter. Chris looks to drive. They got triple team, but just shoots in everybody's face. And almost out of bounds, but Suns get the ball. Martin pushes the tempo. He's looking for Bradford on the cut, but he finds Davis. And Davis hits the
basket. G. Davis for three.
Watch is bringing up the ball. We have a score of 26-20 with 8 minutes left to go in the half. Chris in the high post. Daryl goes baseline, hits the Chad, and he's short on that shot. Bradford in transition, looking for his options, slows up the ball, crosses over Watson, hits Octavius in the corner, and there's a mismatch down low again, but Martin can't complete the shot. Chris goes to Chad. Chad fakes the shot, goes in, and is going to stay with Grizzlies. Grizzlies getting a lot of those calls. And they are doing a good job of penetrating. And we have a Jeremiah Mitchell is out and goes to Daryl for the great in out of bounds play. Mitchell to Harris. What a great play.
Foul number 23.
Darrell just catches the defensive player sleeping on that cut. And this is about communication when it comes to the Spurs talking about what are the tendencies of some of these new players getting used to. They like to drive or shoot. And so Darrell completes the three-point play. This is something they're going to need to talk about. Chris is not demanding the ball as much as he's getting his other teammates involved, so they need to adjust. Darrell is just looking to just take over the game, it looks like. But Cunningham pulls up, and he knocks the three down from NBA range. We call that contract money, folks. And Chris gets the ball at the volleyball line, looks to Chad. Chad fakes to his left for the pass. He's got Darrell in the corner, and he tries to hit Watson all the way around. Could have penetrated a little bit more before he made that pass to get the defense to sink in. And Chris goes into the high post, and Martin scraps for the ball, gets it out. Mitchell recovers, goes right to Chris. Chris up and under, right over Davis. Octavius pushes the ball, crosses over, looking pretty, and completes the play. And it's just showtime here, folks. A little Hardaway crossover. Chad pushes the ball, wants revengeance, and he says, nope, not going to make it on it. Bradford on the play, pulls up for the three, and he's a long left, but Octavius cleans up the garbage, goes up strong, but not strong enough. Watson recovers the rebound, looks up the court, see what his options are. He sees Darrell in the corner with his preferred pull-up shot, and Octavius has the ball, and Davis is showing a weird screen, but enough to give Octavius a shot off. Chad brings up the ball. He's got Mitchell in the corner. Let's see if he'll knock down another one, and a little long on that one. All right, Watson with the ball. He's looking at his options, sees Darrell in the corner. Darrell pulls up for three. Ooh, a little long to the right. Martin with the rebound, and we got 1-on-2. Bradford looking at his options says, I'm the only option I need.
Foul number 33, Darrell.
If you notice all the little details that you see in Bradford, he uses what's called misdirection. Misdirection is when your eyes, the ball, and your body appear to be going one way, but you're actually going to go the other way. And as you saw him drove, he was looking at someone that wasn't there to try to throw off the defense, gave him enough room just to get open for that play. And he misses the free throw. Chad recovers the rebound, and he drives right into the lane and doesn't care. Just right up the gut, right into the heart of the Spurs' soul. He takes it out. Mitchell playing aggressive defense. Martin down low again and gets the 3-point or 2-point. Oh, wait. Offensive foul. I don't know. I thought that was just a strong move. He went vertically, in my opinion, straight up, and it just happened to be that the defender got pushed in the air. Watson hits. We got Walter out on the court. Oh, he's a little bit short on that shot, but good to see him out there playing again, coming off a slight foot injury. And he doubles Bradford, hits Duckworth for the open shot, but he's long. And Watson recovers the ball. He's looking. He goes behind his back. He hits.
Out of bounds.
Looking for Walter in the corner, but they say it's out of bounds. Duckworth brings up the ball. He gets it to Cunningham. Chris recovers the rebound and brings it up. He's got Walter short corner. Now he goes out to the right here. Watson is wide open. looks for the shot, but then passes it up. Sees Mitchell to Chris, and Cunningham cheated a little bit on that, and he pays for it deeply with the easy 2 by Chris. Bradford bringing up the ball with Mitchell on him. Trey comes to set the screen. Mitchell gets around the screen, but comes off to Trey. Davis with the head fake and the shot, and he's a little bit short to the right. And we have a offensive foul. Trey Johnson, I believe, pushed someone in the back, and it's going the Grizzlies' way. 33-31 with 1 minute left to go here. Watson hits Mitchell in the corner. Mitchell swings the ball, takes a risk, and Davis takes advantage of it. It's a 1-on-2, and Ruckworth he chokes on the play, but recovers the ball and redeems himself. Way they would not give up. Walter pushing the tempo. He's looking at his options. Gets it to Watson. Walter, not a greedy player, but they got to hit him, and he's wide open right now for a 3, but Chad decides to take the shot.
Let it be out of bounds to the Spurs.
And you gotta sometimes, if you don't have the best, there's always options. What's the best option? All right, Trey sets the screen on Walter. Joel takes advantage of it. Doesn't get anything off it, but pulls up right in his face. Trey gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Cunningham. Cunningham drives with a great pass, but Johnson can't handle the pass. And then the Grizzly just turn it right back over. Davis fakes the shot to Cunningham, but he redeems himself with a 3-point play. 35-31. Chad in transition, and the referee says no good. Time had expired, and we are at halftime now. We're back, K1 sports fans. Grizzlies 31, Spurs 38, and looks like Grizzlies have possession of the ball. Let's see what they do to try to pull off the upset today. Nobody has the Grizzlies winning today, but it doesn't seem to affect how they're playing. They look confident. Watson looks at them and studies the rim, but gives it back to Chad, hits Mitchell in the corner. And it's pretty crowded, but Chad goes in for it anyway, right in Trey's face, and Christopher gets the rebound and puts it back up, but that ball just won't go in the hoop, folks. Davis recovers, gets it to Duckworth. He's pushing the tempo. He's got Bradford in the corner, but says, no, I'm going to get this corner instead. So many different options, but Octavius can't get the shot. Bradford hits his boy in the corner, and he misses the shot. And we got Chris on transition here. He's looking on 1-on-2, gets it right to Bradford, but Bradford takes the charge. Academy Award-winning performance. That's the problem when you're a big guy and you are used to getting a little bit of a bump on a tougher guy. It looks like what it is, you know. It looks like you beat up on a weaker guy, but it's hard when you're just so big and strong. It looks violent when you knock a little guy over, but it's questionable, right? All right, Davis brings up the ball. He says Octavius, great position by Octavius to just seal off Mitchell or Jamario Brown. Jamario Brown is pleading that he was straight up and down and that there shouldn't have been a call on it. Which again, I understand your frustration. But probably where the mistake was made is when you let him seal you off. So Davis taking advantage of a little bit of weight difference and gets 2 baskets. 40-31, 9-point lead. Chad's bringing up the ball. He's got Bradford on him. And he goes, oh, nice slip screen by Brown. Goes out to Chris. Chris penetrates between the defense, pulls right up in the face of Trey, but, oh, Chad cleans up the missed shot. And the Spurs are going to have to rebound a little bit better and not let them get those second chance opportunities. Alonzo Brown with the delay of game. Davis brings up the ball. He's got Trey with the slight slip pick going to Gerald. Gerald looks at his options in and out. Hezzy to the shot, and he's way off. Watson with the pushing the tempo, hits Mitchell in the corner. He hit one of these before, and he's a little long. Octavius pushing the tempo. Nobody's stopping the ball, folks. He just splits through everybody, and he gets the shot.
Basket right down the lane.
Terrible defense by the Grizzlies. They're going to have to talk more on that. You just can't let a guy just take you all the way. If they're going to want to win this, they have to make sure they do not let those easy buckets happen. He hits Watson in the corner. Watson looks at the shot, doesn't take it. Didn't have the best even misses on the three-point shots last half. Oh, Chris with an up. No, just because he didn't leave his feet, gets it to Mitchell. And great off the dribble bank shot by Mitchell. A little bit unorthodox, but goes in. Finds Octavius down low. Octavius feels like he's got a mismatch, and he tries to get it to Trey with the dunk, but misses it. Possibly should have reversed that, knowing Chris was there to block the shot. Great block by Chris. Chad takes it all the way, pretty stepping. And Mitchell, not a bad shot. Gets it in the corner. He reverses the ball to Watson. Watson looks for a shot, and he's a little long on that. And let's see if they can slow down Bradford and Duckworth in transition, and they cannot.
2-point basket, Gerald Duckworth.
And we got a full court pass to Chris in traffic, and he gets his rebound just too strong. They can't stop him once it gets really that deep. Davis brings up the ball. He shoots right in his face, and he is long on that shot. Chris with the rebound pushes the ball. He's looking at his options. He's got his brother on his left but doesn't see him. Now he sees him, and he's short. Octavius with the rebound to Bradford. He's got Trey on his right for an alley, but he takes the three. And Davis tries to save the ball, and he gets it to Chad in transition. Chad with the fake pass to his brother for the dunk. The no-look pass by Chad White to his brother Chris White.
Score 44-37.
Bradford brings up the ball, pulls up in Mitchell's face, and doesn't get the shot. Duckworth says to Bradford, hey, let's calm it down a little bit. Let's get some good shots. And these guys, Bradford and Duckworth, just brothers, and not biologically, but have played a lot of ball together. Octavius just goes over Brown, and
number 23.
he's getting bullied by Octavius right now, and he's a little frustrated. I guess they go to substitute Dalen for him. And there's just a mismatch right there on the court right now. All right, 44-37, 14 minutes and 10 seconds left. Duckworth drives, hits Trey at the top of the key. Octavius gets the ball from Trey. Octavius has now a better defender on him, but he does the handoff to Harris. Great play. It's Watson with the shot, or with the rebound, gets it to Chad in transition. Chad takes it all the way.
Chad White. 2.
And both White brothers, you really just can't let them get that deep in the paint because they have a high probability of finishing. Mitchell is really getting on Bradford. Trey with the pick and roll. Bradford all the way, but he gets tied up. Duckworth with the ball with the fake, pulls up and can't get the shot to fall for him. Watson in transition. He's got Daryl cutting baseline. He sees Chris to his right, gets the handoff back to Watson. He pulls up, folks, and he's just long on those shots. Daryl with the cleanup, gets the 2 points, though. And that's really what Daryl and Mitchell are just bringing a whole nother options for the Grizzlies. And it's 41-44. And we have a great game going on here. It's good to see all of the teams being competitive today. And if you didn't watch the Thunder versus the Magic, it was a great game, but a heartbreaking loss for the Thunder, who almost pulled off their first win of the game. CeCe Salone with the game-winning tip to win the game. And we are sending our prayers out for those that lost the game. Keep your head up. You have what it takes to win in this league. Just a matter of putting a few things together. And if we have 3 referees this year in the K1 League, and all of them have experience at the high school or college level. So that just brings another degree of professionalism and standard to our league. And it'd be interesting if we ever add any more teams. You know, it's more about space and time that we have here.
Spurs ball.
But great to see. We're always trying to improve the league and add something to it. And I see Kavos talking to the ref down there. You must know him, and of course Celtics have the next game, so maybe just a little prepping there. Tavius with Daryl on him, and goes right strong to the basket. But Tavius looking to be aggressive a lot today. But he doesn't have Brown on him any longer, and I think taking Daryl obviously is going to be a little bit difficult, but he got to the line, so you can't question it. Oh, yeah. Yep. Working the sidelines. I know. It's cute. Yeah. Octavius completes the free throw. It's 46-43. There's a lot of talking going on the sidelines. Looks like the crowd has their favorite. There's an argument going on in the corner about something. I don't know what. But Chad gets the ball high and just can't complete it. But Chad, once again, there to complete the play. And this may be the momentum they need to get the lead. We're going to go to the free throw line. And 46-45 is the score. Let's see if Chad can knock both of these down to give them the lead. Oh, and he gets it. 46-46. All right, it's a 1-on-1. Octavius pulls up short. Oh, no, he gets it. I thought it was short, but so they just come right back at the Grizzlies, 48-46. Octavius just having a really good aggressive game from the get-go. He started off just taking it to the hole. Daryl with the shot goes low, short corner to Mitchell. Mitchell can't complete the play. Octavius out on the break, forgets the ball, hits Martin. Martin takes it, kicks it to the corner. And they swing the ball to Bradford, spots up for the three, and it's a big
three-point basket, Michael Bradford.
Micah with the three-point shot, giving the Spurs the momentum. And Chris brings up the ball, sees Mitchell on his left. He's got Chad coming up to the elbow, going to Watson. The Spurs are in a 2-3 right now, so they're going to have to go high-low and kick right to Mitchell. What a great play by Daryl to find his teammate. And the Spurs just throw the ball away. Unforced turnover for no reason. They were trying to get out in the break, it looked like, but a little miscommunication. They leave Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell drives baseline, goes strong, and again, folks, Mitchell just taking it to them and lets Octavius blow by him. Octavius pulls up. Martin with the rebound, gets it in. What a great rebound and finish by Martin. And Chris is in transition. He's got Watson on his left and Chad on his right. Goes to Chad with the drive. Mitchell's short corner. Goes back to Daryl. And let's see if they can break this 2-3 open again. They had 2 or 3 plays in a row where they just took advantage of it. And Mitchell is long on that. They don't need to settle for that. They've been breaking this 2-3 pretty good the last couple possessions. And they just need to keep on going high-low or penetrate when those driving lanes open up. And Daryl's gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it to Watson. Watson pulls up. Let's see if he can hit this. And finally, he has faith in himself. And he knocks a big 3 down to tie the game. And I just love that he stuck with and trusted himself to make that after missing the previous shots actually horribly. But that just shows you the confidence that these players have. In the same situation with the Celtics last week, where Phil went 0 of 5 and then had his last 2 3-pointers in the game. And Chad misses horribly. Octavius gets the rebound but fumbles the ball. Chad gets the ball right back to Martin and there's no call. Chad gets the rebound. Chad's yelling, there's a foul. And he gets it right back to Chad and gets the 2-point play. Chad is begging for a foul right now and just thinks it is comical that he cannot get something. Bradford pulls up at a 3 right in Mitchell's face. 53-55. Chad with another air ball, and it looks like he possibly was undercut on that play. Landed a little bit silly. Hope he's okay. But he looks frustrated by, again, they believe they're not getting the calls that they should be getting. And of course in our league we have a very high standard and we have a low tolerance for how the referees are talked to, and so we have to be very careful as to how we approach, and we make sure they're always respectful and pleading our cases to the referees. But I sort of see what it means. I think sometimes when you're a tough player like Chris and you're physical, that you're not getting the calls because they just sort of subconsciously think you should be able to finish with the foul. And Chris is saying, hey, I didn't need to be called the same way everyone else is. And I'm just actually asking you to be conscious of it. And see him talking to the referee again here.
Anyone that has a ball in the stands,
referee sounds like he's saying
while the game is going on, please
maybe the guy was vertical.
While the game is going on, or the referee will give you a technical foul.
All right, Cunningham with the out of bounds and gets it to Bradford. Bradford has Martin in the high post, or the high screen here, and got Octavius in the post. And Bradford kicks it out. Great play, great shot, and Cunningham couldn't knock it down. Martin with the great deflection, and Davis is pushing to Cunningham in the corner. He goes all the way, almost turns over the ball.
Still Spurs ball.
And Cunningham has, I believe, 2 3-pointers this game, so I think he should stay confident and get a couple up for them. Octavius with the ball. He's got Matt right open. Martin gets it into the post and short on the turnaround. Chad gets it to Chris. Chris finds Mitchell down low. Mitchell posts up, and it's out on Martin.
Ball will stay with the Grizzlies.
7 minutes left to go, 56-55. And Vern is saying that the shot clock needs to be down to 15. All right, Grizzlies take the ball out of bounds. Right to Mitchell, but he fumbles the ball. He gets it back, though. Finds Chris in the corner. Chris head fakes, goes all the way strong, and he draws the foul. Looked like Martin would have looked clean, but they say Matt Cunningham actually got him on that play. So I think it was a clean block by Martin. Unfortunately, I said Matt fouled him. And these are big free throws, folks. Great shot. Ties up the game, 56-56. Chris being just a completely different player, trusting his teammates, getting them all involved, and taking over when he needs to. Both free throws knocked down for them to take the lead with 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Let's see what the Spurs do to respond. Got Davis with the ball looking for Octavius in the post, and he's got Darryl. He gets it to Matt. Matt passes up the 3, but he turns it over. Chris swings it to Chad. Chad to Watson. Watson's open, but passes up the 3. Chad gets him in the air. And way to get deep into the paint and draw the foul and get the 2 points.
Second team third at the line to complete the and 1.
We got Duckworth coming in for Cunningham. Trey Johnson on the bench as well, and for the Grizzlies they have Walter and Brown on the bench. Bradford off the pick, looks for a shot, crosses over Chris, doesn't really have any space to drive but kicks it out, and that would have been a huge basket if Davis would have hit it. Mitchell with the recovery. He's got Darryl in the corner. Back to Mitchell. Watson says, reverse the ball, please. Walter saying, let's get ourselves together. Chad open. Should he take it? He doesn't. He gets deep. And, oh, man, just in and out on that one. Got Davis with the ball. Octavius posting up. Duckworth looks at his choices, drives left. Oh, there's a double screen. Pulls up. Oh, just way off on that shot. Way too long. Did not have the floater. Watson brings up the ball.
Ball belongs to the Spurs. $56-60.
Still blurry.
Grizzlies are up. 56-60.
All right, sorry about that, folks. Back in game action here. Bradford gets a screen from Trey, doesn't take advantage of it. Crossing over Mitchell, pulls but doesn't take the shot. Oh, Trey was hoping for a give and go to Bradford, but he wasn't ready for it. 56-60, Grizzlies lead the game with only 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Again, Watson goes all the way. Great penetration, but Bradford cleans it up there. That was a great drive. Oh, what to Trey Johnson. And
Trey Johnson with the slam.
And let's hope that for the Grizzlies' sake, that doesn't give them the momentum. Okay. Is it like white bouncing or something?
Ball stays with the Spurs.
But great play by the Spurs here, 58-60, down by 2. And the clock is stopped, folks. All right, we're back in action here. Octavius to Duckworth, and Duckworth is in turn over the ball. Octavius looks disgusted with the play.
6 seconds left.
Doesn't understand. Duckworth's hanging his head a little low. Chris brings up the ball. Chad with the ball, crosses over Duckworth, goes strong to the basket and can't get the shot, but they are taking advantage of the mismatches here. Spurs don't really have an answer for the Grizzlies' penetration today. And I think the second chance opportunities are hurting them. Let's see if Chad can... He misses the first one. Let's see if he can get at least a 3-point lead by hitting this next one. And short on both. Wow. Bradford with the rebound, pushes the ball. He looks like he's ready for blood. It's Duckworth to Davis. Davis head fakes him in the air, shoots the 3 right in his face. Wow, that was a tough shot. And the Spurs have the lead by 1 point here with only 1 minute and 21 seconds left to go here. The Grizzlies look a little stagnant on the offense, but Dale takes advantage of the smaller Octavius. It takes it right to him. Mitchell with the cleanup, and he gets fouled by Octavius. Great job by Darryl to drive on that play. And it was a great shot, just didn't fall, but luckily his teammate Mitchell was there to clean up. Big free throws for Mitchell right now. Oh, man. If the Grizzlies do not win today, this will probably be something that is in their head. But Mitchell gets the next one to tie up the game.
We are all tied up.
Here we go.
61-61.
Bradford looking like he wants blood. Gets the screen from Johnson. In and out. Goes to his left. Pulls up in the face of Mitchell and sinks the two-pointer. He tells Mitchell, "You don't got nothing, son."
What's going to happen?
Chris goes strong to his right, and he finishes the two-point play. It's 63-63, folks. They're going back and forth here. And the crowd is going crazy right now. Bradford almost turns over the ball, gets it back, looks, he sees Octavius for the shot.
Octavius Davis. 35 seconds left to go in the game.
Great conversion from Davis. Bradford to Davis, under there for a reverse layup. Chad goes all the way, pulls up, and gets the bucket. And the Spurs are going to kill me because I messed up 2 of their great plays here, so forgive me. Watson batting it away from behind Bradford. 19.7 seconds left. 65-65.
Timeout Spurs. 65-65. With 19 seconds left to go in the game. What's going to happen? Stay tuned.
And we're back, 65-65, tied score, and 19 seconds left, and the Spurs have possession of the basketball. Will we go into overtime, or will we? I hope we do, because I don't know if all my team's here. But anyway.
First ball with 19 seconds left. 65-65.
All right, here we go.
Davis.
Mitchell and Bradford battling for it. Davis is open, gets the ball. He's got Chad White on him. It goes back to Bradford and Mitchell. Octavius is posting up on Daryl Harris here. We'll see if they go with that option. He's letting the clock go down. It looks like Bradford wants the final shot. Gets Octavius coming for a screen, but no, goes right through 3 defenders, right to Trey. And Chris blocks the ball, but they say it's a foul. Walter is upset. He can't believe it. Look at the frustration on the Grizzlies bench right now. They don't like this to be the deciding factor in the game. And obviously we'll go back down to the few free throws that they missed probably. But Trey still has to hit these. Let's see what he does. I don't think he's been to the free throw line all day today. So let's see what happens. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is definitely a game to go back and watch. Great plays throughout the game. And Vern is coming in to
Trey Johnson.
Explain what's going on here. The Grizzlies are trying to decide what they're going to do if the free throw is missed. And he knocks it down.
Complete the first one.
Big time basket for Trey Johnson, folks. One of our premier big men in the league. And he shoots another one. 2 big baskets. And let's see here. With 3.3 left, 67 Spurs, 65 Grizzlies. And you need about 0.3 seconds to get a shot off. So let's see if they can complete a play. Don't believe they'll be able to advance the ball. I've got 4 of players down there right now.
Seconds left. Grizzlies with the ball. Jeremiah Mitchell taking the ball out. He gets it in.
Wow, folks, just watching this. What a great play by the Grizzlies to tie it up to go into overtime. Excellent play calling by Walter. Look at the excitement on the Grizzlies' face, folks.
And 2-minute overtime period.
We have a 2-minute overtime period.
In which both teams.
What a great game. Both teams fighting to the very end.
Both teams. Spurs have 1 timeout. Grizzlies have 0.
And Grizzlies have 0 timeouts. And Spurs have 1 timeout. What a great game this afternoon. And you can see the Kwasnicka brothers warming up for their game. The next game we have is Celtics and the Bucks, the game of the week. And so stay tuned to watch that, as the Celtics and Bucks have the same score this year. Of course, the Bucks are considered the underdogs, but they've been having a great season so far and have some of the great players in the league. So definitely want to stay around to watch that game.
There will be a 2-minute overtime period.
Got to.
There'll be a 2-minute overtime period in which the Spurs have 1 timeout and the Grizzlies have none.
Now, from an emotional standpoint, the Grizzlies have the momentum.
Every
Hopefully they can
the
get this tip and get another point to start the snowball. Here we go. Chad tips it. No, tips it back. Gets it back. Oh, misses to Mitchell, but gets it back. He gets him with the head fake. Looks to Chad wide open. Chad pulls up right in his face. Chad Johnson. And Bradford brings up the ball with Mitchell on him again. Mitchell does a stud. Oh, gets him to his left. Fakes to his right. Great play by Bradford. But the fakes pass to his left. He pivots to his right. But he gets fouled in the process again. The art of misdirection.
Team 6 at the line to shoot 2.
One of Bradford's many skills that he's got in his satchel. Remember, eyes, ball, body is misdirection. The more you use, the better the fake is. And a big-time basket by Bradford hitting the first free throw. A minute 30 left to go, 68-69, sorry. Oh, and he misses it. Chad with the strong rebound. He's looking confident on that. Gets it to Watson. Gets it over to Chris. He's got Chad on his right. And they're giving him room. He gets it back to his brother, Chad. Chad with the screen. Trying to get a mismatch to Chad. And Mitchell being strong. Oh, great. Great drive by Mitchell. And again, the Grizzlies are doing a great job cleaning up the messes. 68-71. Bradford takes him to his left, gets Chris on there to Trey. And it looks like the foul is
number 23
on Chris and White, and that is his fifth. So Chris is out of the game. And I think he's got a valid complaint.
He is disqualified.
He looked like he had position the whole time. He jumped vertically. It's a bailout call in my opinion. But I don't have a certificate. I just have this view, so.
Shooting 1-1, Bradford.
Bradford at the line. Let's see if he can capitalize on this. 68-71. Misses another big free throw, though. Uncharacteristic of Bradford. Watson and Bradford going at it. Bradford tries to get the steal. Watson keeps his dribble, though. Gets it to Darryl. Darryl swings it to Brown. Brown in for Chris right now, coming fresh off the bench. Probably had the driving lane, but passed it up. They have 31 seconds. They don't need to do anything. They have the lead. It's like Mitchell's taking out the ball. Chris and Walter are trying to get everyone together. Darryl posts up on Trey. And goes to Trey. Octavius gets the ball, but goes right back to Darryl. The Spurs are pleading that they were fouled in order for them to get that steal. So maybe the bad calls are even now. But again, it's coming down the free throws here. So each team could have hit better from the free throw line. And Chad short again, but Mitchell with the rebound goes strong on Octavius and shoots over Trey Johnson with the excellent play. Davis pushes the ball. He's looking to pull up. And I'm not sure why he took that shot with 18 seconds left on the ball, but Brown doing some work to get the rebound and secure what looks like maybe the win. And the Spurs look frustrated.
At the line, shooting 1-1.
I will say, probably as far as if we're keeping score of bad calls, probably even. But understandably, the frustration, especially for our big men, I feel like could have been a little bit different. Whoa! Lord have mercy. Davis hits a head fake to the three-point shot.
71-73.
Right in the Grizzlies' face. 71-73, and that's why I say, folks, don't ever give up. They need a stop and a shot.
7.3 seconds.
71 to 73. We're back at you, folks. And looks like we have Grizzlies with the ball here. I just need to secure the ball for 7 seconds. I'm sure they'll get a quick foul, though. And he throws it up to Watson. Watson gets the ball, and there's no foul called. And easy points by Brown. I'm not sure why there was no foul called. And the Spurs throw it up. Give it to Octavius, pulls it for the 3. And that's a game, folks.